Your first exercise is called a high-low wood chop. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a 10-pound weight. You want to stand about feet hip width apart. Put your weight in both hands. And I'm going to start down at the right side of my foot. So I'm going to go ahead and lower down with my weight. My glutes are back, my shoulders are nice and tall, and my chest is tall. Lower my weight down to the right side of my foot, keeping your arms straight. You're going to extend all the way up to the opposite corner, and then come back down. Bend your knees, go into that squat position, and then extend your hands, arms, all the way up to the opposite corner. So this is a great full body exercise using and engaging your glutes, hamstrings, quads as you come down into your squat and lowering your weight. And then as you bring it up to that opposite side, you're rotating your abs, so you're getting a good abdominal workout. And then also working the shoulders as you bring the weights up and extend above your shoulders. So do both sides. When you've done the right side, alternating to the left side, then do it on the other side. Bring it down, chest nice and tall, and then extend it up to the opposite corner. Keep your elbows and arms straight. Bring it down, extend up. And when you come up, think of squeezing your glutes together as you extend up. Your next exercise is a reverse lunge. So I'm going to go ahead and stand sideways. You're going to go ahead and keep, again, your feet hip width apart. And you want to keep your chest nice and tall. As I go ahead, I'm going to take my right leg back. My chest is going to stay tall. I'm going to come down into my lunge. The important thing when you're doing a lunge is you want to make sure that your knee stays stacked over your ankle. So, again, when I come back, my chest is nice and tall. I don't lean forward. I don't lean back. I make sure my knee is stacked in the front. And it's better to take a bigger step back. You don't need to go low, but it's better and it will support your knee better. So take a big step back, come down to your lunge, and then step forward. Opposite side now. Left leg comes back. My chest stays nice and tall. Come down to that extended into your lunge, and then step forward. Again, repeat on the other side. Step back, come down. My knee stays over my ankle, and then step forward. Alternating. Now, if you want to do a little more, you can take your step up with that knee that you step back with. So, I'm going to step back with my right leg, come down to my lunge, and then for a little more, I'm going to step forward with that right knee up and bring it down. So, step back, my chest stays tall, step forward, bring your knee up and down. Step back, come down, bring my knee up, and come back down. Do it again, alternating. Step back, bring my knee up, and come down. That is a reverse lunge to a step up with a knee. Again, start with the reverse lunge only until you get the proper form and technique, and then you can advance on to bringing that knee up. Your next exercise is called a chest fly. So you want to make sure that you have a mat or a towel that you can lay down on. So I'm going to go ahead and lay back, right on my back, keep my knees bent. Again, they're about hip width apart. I'm going to go ahead and relax my head and shoulders onto the ground. Grab my weights, and I'm going to extend my hands out in front of me. And we're going to go ahead and bring the weights to your side about 45 degrees, and then bring them back together. Extend them out about 45 degrees, and then bring them back together. You want to make sure that you keep everything very controlled when you're doing this. Breathing through each movement, through each exercise, and making sure that you go nice, slow, and controlled. You do not need to go fast through this. And again, I'm only going about 45 degrees down, and then I'm bringing it back up to the top. Breathing through each movement. exercise is called Superman. And this is going to actually work the lower back and glutes of our body. So we're going to actually go ahead and flip over to our stomachs. We're going to lay flat. We're going to put our hands kind of in front of us. You can make sure your head's in about a neutral position. And what you're going to do is you're going to extend, you're going to raise up your legs and your hands. If you want to just start with your hands until you get stronger and your core gets stronger, then you can raise up both. But if you can do both, go ahead. So you're going to lay with your head in neutral position, and you're going to go ahead and extend and raise your legs and your hands just a couple inches off the ground, and then bring them back down. Raise up your legs and hands, and you're going to feel that right in your core, your lower back, your glutes. So raise up and bring back down. It all comes from your core. Breathe through this and keep everything very controlled. Keep your shoulders relaxed and your head in neutral position when you're doing this. Your final exercise is called a starfish crunch. So we're going to go ahead and lay on our backs. We're going to go ahead and extend our legs further, more than hip width apart, and extend our hands above our heads. So I kind of looking like a starfish. And we're going to alternate opposite leg to opposite hand. So we're going to extend our leg up, reach as high as you can, and bring it back down. And then alternate other side. Keep everything straight, bring it up, and bring it back down. Now you want to keep everything very controlled when you're doing this. This is a great core exercise. You want to breathe through this and keep everything straight. Keep your head, neck, and shoulders as relaxed as possible. And again, I'm not going fast through these movements. I'm keeping everything nice and controlled. Breathing each time I extend my hand and my legs.